Look at any plastic milk jug in your fridge right now. See that weird circular dent on the side? Most people think it's just nothing, a design accident. It's not. That little dent is doing something clever every single time you pour, and once you know why, you'll never see a milk jug the same way again. Most people assume it's just a manufacturing thing. Maybe it makes the jug use less plastic, or it's easier to grip. And sure, those things are sort of true, but that's not the real reason it exists. The real reason is about something you've probably done 100 times without thinking about it. What happens to plastic when it gets hot, cold, or full of liquid, and why that jug needs to survive a pretty rough journey before it even reaches your fridge. Here's the first big reason. Milk jugs are usually filled while the milk is still slightly warm from processing, then sealed and rapidly chilled. As the liquid cools, it contracts. As the jug ages on a truck or sits in changing temperatures, the plastic and the liquid inside expand and contract too. Without that dent, the pressure would push the jug's flat sides outward, making it bulge, warp, or even crack the seal. The dent acts like a shock absorber. It flexes in and out slightly to relieve that pressure instead of the whole jug deforming. Second reason, structural integrity. Milk jugs are stacked, shipped, and squeezed onto grocery shelves by the thousands. That dent actually reinforces the wall of the jug, kind of like the ridges on a can of soda. A perfectly flat surface is weaker and more likely to buckle under stacking weight. The circular dent redistributes stress across the plastic, so the jug holds its shape even when jugs are stacked 3 high in a delivery truck. And third, during manufacturing, jugs are filled hot and sealed almost immediately. As they cool down afterward, the air inside contracts and creates a vacuum-like pull inward. That dent is engineered to be the flex point that absorbs this collapse pressure. So instead of the entire jug caving in unevenly, one predictable spot flexes inward, keeping the rest of the jug's shape clean and consistent for labeling and stacking. Here's a fun bonus. That same design principle is why soda bottles have those ribbed rings near the bottom and why some plastic food containers have subtle wavy patterns on their sides. It's called a panel, or vacuum panel, in packaging design, and it's one of the most quietly genius pieces of engineering in your entire kitchen. Companies spend serious money testing exactly where to place these panels so the container survives shipping without using extra plastic, which also happens to save them money and reduce waste. So next time you grab a jug from the fridge, that dent isn't random. It's absorbing pressure, reinforcing the shape, and quietly making sure your milk survives the journey from factory to fridge without a single drop wasted. Little design choices like this are everywhere, and that's what we dig into on FactorFume. Hit subscribe so you never miss one. See you next time.